From your experience of me as a student,
Hmm.
and obviously how I've progressed,
Hmm.
you know, what do you have any comments on that?
Um, well, I always found you incredibly interested and enthusiastic on the subject, and you just mentioned going away the first few weeks, not knowing what was going on. I think that's more my teaching style because I realise that within 2 or 3 weeks, people generally do start to pick it up, and it's. I think I do tend to push people quite hard, so I hope it wasn't too hard in your case. I know
No.
you mentioned Brian. I think you helped him to stick with it and understand and encourage him,
Yeah.
which I found very useful. The fact that you came back and did all 3 levels was very heartening to me. That you were interested in the class and the subject. And as a result of that, I know you offered, and I took you up on the option to come back and actually help other students in the same way as you had helped Brian,
Yeah.
because it is always very helpful to have somebody with the experience and the understanding, I suppose, on one level of the difficulties they're experiencing and helping them overcome them.
Yeah.
Having another, I suppose it's like in a school, it would be like a teaching assistant in a way, is always incredibly useful to have that. And I think he did a really good job of helping people to understand. Because often, as you know, sometimes it's just one little button,
Yeah.
something, a knob you haven't pushed in a little or twisted, and then suddenly you're off again.
Yeah.
So yeah, and the fact that you did it without being paid is even better.
Well, I was very fortunate that the way that you taught it appealed to the sort of practical side of it. And it's one of the things that when I was looking for what to do next, and I looked at York St John's, I researched the lectures and the faculty compared to maybe doing graphic design or doing something else at different places. And the thing that sort of stuck with me was that there were people from industry with industry experience. I know you had industry experience, and people from there coming from that. So do you think that's an important part of becoming a teacher, having
Has been design technology, product design,
right?
initially as a technician,
Right.
and that was more based on a little bit of industry, but not really. I kind of, my holiday job from university was working in the maintenance department, so I learned a little bit of fitting, a bit of joinery, a little bit of electrics, that kind of thing. And I was always very enthusiastic, and so my dad was a joiner,
Yeah.
so it was mainly through my own interests rather than any formal training.
Yeah.